Hey, and welcome to Bit Talk. This is Paul Avendano, but you may know me in the video game world as PPP, Pizzle, and currently on the PlayStation Network, I'm Buri Taicho, and this is Bit Talk. Pac-Man is an arcade game that was made by Namco. It was first released in Japan in May of 1980, and it didn't hit North America until October of 1980. If you would give Mario to the 90s, then you would have to give Pac-Man to the 80s. It was huge. It had an animated TV series, a top hit single, which went as high as number 9 on the Billboard Hot 100, merchandise like t-shirts, pasta, cereal, a board game, and even a pinball game, to just name a few. Pac-Man is said to be one of the most influential games. Pac-Man is credited to opening the gaming world up to women. It was the first game to have power-ups and artificial intelligence that reacted to players' movements, and one of the first games to have cutscenes. When Pac-Man was released in Japan, it wasn't as well received like it was in North America. It was a sleeper when it came across the Pacific. When it came over, it caught on with a lot of people. It grossed over 1 billion quarters in the first year it was released. That's $250 million in 1980. Now, if you convert that into today's dollars, that's $7.86 billion. More than 350,000 arcade cabinets were sold within the first 18 months. By 1982, about 7 billion coins were inserted into a Pac-Man machine. So believe it or not, when the game was released in Japan, it was released under the name Pac-Man. And when the game was introduced into North America by Midway, they decided to change the U in Puck to an A because they were worried that the game would get vandalized and they would change the P to an F. Another change to the game was the pace and the difficulty. They were both increased, and the cabinet artwork was changed as well. Hey, we can't do this for free, so here's a little something from one of our sponsors. Haha, way to lose, you noobs. What's that? Did you guys hear that? Or is that just me? Have you ever had something abnormal happen, or what some call supernatural? Don't worry, Ghosty Hunter has your back. We have all state-of-the-art equipment that will tell your unwanted guest it's time to leave. Yes, so wonderful. We can go to any type of location, like a house, an apartment, or your place of business. So please, if you want to get rid of your unwanted guest, just give Ghosty Hunter a call, and we can make him approve or be gone. What do you think, Johnson?
One more. I think it's perfect.
Make him go away. Ghosty Hunter, call out. Yes. Alright. So here we go. This is the game Pac-Man. So, I'm sure you all know that there's the game Mrs. Pac-Man. Well, it's basically the same thing, though one drawback to this game is that you basically play this level until you get a game over. One of the things that I found that make this game a lot easier when you're playing it is, well, kind of just try to clear out an area before you go on, and don't waste any movements. Hey! That'll help you beat the game, and then you don't want to fall for the trap of hey, they're blue, let me eat them. Because that'll also slow you down and also make you go out of your way. The ghost can then outsmart you and kill you. Oh! Beat the first level. Or the same level. I don't know, I always like going in this pattern. As you start progressing further in the game, then Pac-Man and the ghosts themselves start moving a ton fast. Whee! That didn't respond. We'll just blame that. Alright, so yeah, so they start moving a lot faster. You see the cherry and the strawberry. Those are the power-ups to help you get more points in the game. Let that greed kick in. Oy! Okay, I'm not following the tip I gave you guys. Then we got these things over here where you can teleport from one side to the other. Okay. Alright. Avoid of the ghosts. Alright, here we go. Da-da-da. Oh, look at that. Christmas. Bam. Give me that. Hungry. Have you noticed Pac-Man kind of looks like a piece of pizza that they took a slice out of? One of the creators actually at one point admit and said that's kind of where they got the idea. Pretty simple game. Probably be... Oh, here's a cutscene. Oh no, 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 don't get me! Ah, don't eat me! Power up. Oh my god, what is that? Ah! There was one time at my school, someone dressed up like Pac-Man and a ghost, and they were chasing people throughout the whole campus. It was pretty funny. You may have seen it on YouTube. It was pretty funny. The guy was running away. Oh god, no! Get away from me! It's pretty funny. See if I can eat this peach. Sounds like a South Park character, if you know what I mean. Okay. Eat you. Over here. Oh! Let's go to the bottom. Doo-doo-doo. That's not the way I wanted to go, but we'll take it. Uh-oh. Should be like an extra life noise. Oh. When I used to play as a little kid, the guy that showed me how to play this game. Wait. Uh-oh. Oh, dead. Trapped. It's a trap! The guy that showed me how to play the game didn't really tell me a strategy. He was just like, oh, you kind of want to make him mad by doing this. So you'd be doing that over and over again. And what it did was really nothing, but you know, as a little kid I thought it did something. Yay, and look at that. Top score! No one can top me. Okay, see, now you can tell that he's eating them up a little bit faster. The things that he's eating they're calling pills, and then, yes. And then the other ones, eat them, eat them, eat them. The other ones are known as a power pill, and that's how you get your little power up. Oh my goodness. Anyway, so yeah, so here we go, you eat them up. And keep going. There we go, eat you. Dum 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 dum. Oh, you serious? I could have avoided that. Well, back in the day, this was a really cool game, but probably from today's standards, probably wouldn't like it too much. I mean, it's really repetitive, so you probably won't like it. I like it. I mean, it's kind of fun. If you're at a bar and hanging out with some friends, then it's definitely a game you could play there. They still have some of those tabletops, and it's kind of cool. So anyway, overall, I think well, for its time, I think it was a good game. From today's standards, with all the stuff that you can have going on, you probably won't like it, but it is a classic, and I recommend that you at least play it once. Anyway, this is Paul Avendano from BitTalk, and I'm signing off. Thank you.